Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yashar Allah. Kol Haloyim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakah Kodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith in the works. Y'all keep at it. This your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. It says, Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Right? What you see before you is a book entitled The Willie Lynch Letter and the Making of a Slave. It's a chapter in this book that's called Keep the Body and Take the Mind. Right? It's also another chapter in this book that's called Cardinal Principles for Making a Negro. Right? So it's basically a blueprint on the so-called black society that we see today. How the so-called black mind is easily molded by whatever is popular. Because whatever is popular is whatever is normal. So music, for instance, has a great influence on so-called black culture. It molds the minds of the generations of so-called black men and women. And what they are allowing to be called music today, meaning being pushed on the radio 24/7, right? Which is also why I do not listen to regular radio, because I understand there's an agenda behind the playlist. The average mind may think it just as music. Even the people that's behind the microphone, they may think it as just individuals, who are funny or whatever the hell. But nine times out of 10, them folk, well, not 9, 10 out of 10, because they sign contracts in order to even be on the radio, to play certain music, to comment a certain way on certain things. It's all by design. It's all to keep a certain mentality, right? All to keep a certain mindset. If you don't believe that, then that's between you and the Lord, right? Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. According to the book of Malachi, chapter 1, the wicked is Esau Edom. According to Genesis chapter 27, Esau Edom swore death upon you so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics, and you so-called Native Americans, and all our brethren around the world. And he controls everything. Right? 1 + 1 is always 2. In this chapter that's called Keep the Body and Take the Mind, says, in other words, break the will to resist. Now the breaking process is the same for the horse and the nigger, only slightly varying in degrees. Right? Breaking men as animals. Now, it's another quote from this book that I want to bring out before I move further. And it's a powerful quote. It says, let me make sure I'm at the right spot. Hold up. It says, the black slave, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Salat 1 second.
Black thugs are the new white supremacists. These people are oppressing everybody black in the community. They even convince you that no snitching. Dude, how is he snitching? He's a civilian. Like, you in his hallway selling crack, and if he's telling you that he's a snitch, and that thing had literally been, like, literally brainwashing all of us to think this. And I'm like, yo, this is stupid. He being a civilian, he paid rent. Why should his child or her child go to school and get harassed every morning? At this point, white supremacy is on vacation and left the keys to niggas. Black thugs are the new white supremacists.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, and verse 12. It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths." Right? And for some reason, musicians, well, I can't even call them musicians, really. Rap artists, right? Actors and actresses are our leaders. And the people follow these people blindly as hell. The blind leading the blind. Not understanding these people have been put in these positions by the wicked. And they have no quarrels with selling their soul to get out of poverty. To seemingly, I guess you can say, or seemingly rather, get out of the curses. You can't escape the curses, man. Right? But somebody got to be in that position, and the Most High chose these different rappers and singers and actresses and actors and politicians and reverends and pastors to be in those positions to lead people astray, to lead people to destruction. The same people, right, that was causing mayhem throughout all our generations, the 2/3, right? These brute beasts, right? Let me go to 2 Peter. Chapter 2 and verse, let's see. Let me see where I want to start. I start at verse 9. It says, "Yahweh knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished." Right? So somebody has to fit that 2/3 bill. Somebody has to be in that mindset till Shiloh come to receive destruction. Right? And somebody has to escape those temptations. Somebody got to be able to see the game, speak against the game, rebel against the game, and tell the people the game, so that all who can hear will hear, and everybody else, your fate is sealed. Right? Verse 10 says, "But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government." Right? And that government is not speaking about the daughter of Babylon. It's talking about who the Most High placed in charge of us. If you read the scriptures, you will see it's always the prophets. Even King David had to answer to a prophet. Right? When King David did what he did with Bathsheba, who came and set King David straight? It was the mouth of the Lord via the prophet. Right? But it says, "Presumptuous are they, self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities." Right? "Whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusation against them before Yahweh, but these as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption." Right? I saw a video of a rapper named what's this dude's name? He was with Cameron and the Diplomats. I forget the man's name, but it was a Christian rapper that basically put him and another rapper, I think Meek Mill and Rick Ross, on blast for the music that they present to the world, and was like, "Hey, straighten up, cause y'all are basically destroying the community." And we ain't gonna get on no boy, cause I did say he's a Christian rapper, so he's contributing as well, right? But when old boy presented the facts to, what is this nigga name? What's his name? Jim Jones. Jim Jones, right? Dude got all in his feelings, all emotional, right? Talking about taking it to the street and somebody may hear it and they may get mad. Man, nobody care nothing about none of that, man. What that man was speaking is true, right? You don't understand. You got the mind of a slave, and you basically sowing the seed of that so that generations to come after you will follow suit, right? Not understanding you and your followers are being led to destruction, right? And they don't want to hear this truth, man. It offends them. I say, old boy said, man, if somebody that's close to me hear you speaking about me like that, I'm not responsible for what they do. Bro, you threatening this man off of him just speaking or trying to, in his mind, speak life into you. Right? But like I said, that Christianity thing, that's a hell of a drug too. Right? But I digress, man. Let me go to the book of Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 23. Because if you listen to what these rappers talk about, man, it's just straight nonsense. Right? Straight niggerdom, bro. Take your gun, murder you, shoot up the whole block, kill innocent bystanders. This all in their raps. Kill innocent bystanders. Whoever is around, you can catch it too. Right? Chicks talking about their booty hole and the diseases that they carry around. These are female rappers that's rapping like this, man. Talking about being promiscuous with this dude and that dude and that dude and this dude. A woman ain't supposed to be that because you carry seed. When a man enters into you, you take on that man. So if you taking on several men, your mind is destroyed and you telling other children to follow your suit. Proverbs 10:23. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. They don't take account for the stuff that they speaking. They just say it's a part of the game and I'm finna get money. Not understanding that you really being laid up for destruction. All this stuff that's happening around the world is for a reason. You can't see it because you're not in your righteous mind. You have the mind of Willie Lynch. You have the mind of a slave. Right? And it's being controlled by your master, the oppressor. Whoever you sign that contract with. He the one telling you how to think, how to be, what's cool, what you should speak on, what you shouldn't speak on. All right? Let me go to the book of Sirach. And these folk think they gonna just live their life and everything just gonna be sweet like that because you got a deal and you ain't got to deal with the hood like that per se. But there's plenty of rappers out here that done died, not in their neighborhood. Right? But you steadily talking that rah-rah gangster, right? And the Most High steadily lining you up in the bullseye, picking your dumb ass off, right? Sirach chapter 12, which is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Right? Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. Right? Give to the godly man, help not a sinner, because there's no good that can come to these niggas that's always occupied in evil. You old as hell, man. That dude Jim Jones old as hell. Ain't nothing but a rich nigga. If that, right? Just being real, I don't know what that man involved in. 9 times out of 10, he's still operating in those streets like he was before. Right? But he may be tied into higher ups in that industry. He just embraced the industry and his role in it. But at the end of the day, there is no good that can come of you, dude. You and everybody like you. All right? So, let me go back to this video.
Black thugs are the new white supremacists. These people are oppressing everybody black in the community. They even convince you that no snitching. Dude, how is he snitching? He's a civilian. Like, you in his hallway selling crack, and if he's telling you that he's a snitch, and that thing had literally been, like, literally brainwashing all of us to think this. And I'm like, yo, this is stupid. He being a civilian, he paid rent. Why should his child or her child go to school and get harassed every morning? At this point, white supremacy is on vacation and left the keys to niggas. Black thugs.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17. For the time has come, right? It's time, right? That judgment must begin at the house of power. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of power? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, barely make it, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? You are doomed. And all you niggas that's contributing to it, you doomed. You niggas that's living the lifestyle out here in these streets that's basically terrorizing your own people for no damn reason. People that are not involved in any of your nonsense. You doomed. Right? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of power commit the keeping of their souls to him in well doing as unto a faithful creator. Right? And the Most High is literally fast tracking this thing as we speak. We all see what's going on around the world as pertains to World War III, as pertains to the famine of the word, as pertains to the mark of the beast. We seeing all of this unfold right before our eyes, and niggas is still being niggas. You niggas is doomed. Right? Thus says the Lord. Right? All right, so with that, man, Yahweh Shimi Al-Sharatazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Holoyim La, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Haraka Kodash. Shalom, Yashalom.